Hello, hello. Hello.
Hey everyone.
Hi, guys. Look who's here. Good morning. Good night for a lot of you. Good afternoon also for some.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Wait. Let me see. Oh, that was you. Okay, I was like,
Yeah, I'm just checking like it's everything okay.
I was like, where am I? No, I'm muted on my phone, so we're fine. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, let's wait just a few minutes so more people can join. Our team members that I know they will join, and sellers. I'm gonna mute my pings over here. I'm also letting the team know that you're joining me. Okay, so as I always tell everybody on my lives, if you're watching and you're joining, please say hi to us. Tell us where are you from, if you're a seller.
Right.
Today,
So right now there are 9 people watching us. Like guys, say hi with us and let us know that everything is clear. Like our voice and video.
hi Tofeo, hola. Tofeo makes me feel good. He's really nice. I know some sellers from Bangladesh always watch our live streams, and I've been trying to learn some Bangla, just for saying hi and thank you. So they know that I've been doing this for a couple of live streams, so I hope I'm doing good. Live stream shagadam, live ti dehar jono avnaderke donovad.
Yeah, your Bangla is improving. Very
Yes,
good.
Rafin said that to me the other day. So
Right.
yeah.
So we are super excited to talk with you guys. Early, can you? There is a message on the screen. Yeah, I think it's now it's gone. Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
please carry on.
Okay, well, guys, I want to welcome you, like I always do, to our main live stream. I'm very happy and very excited too because it's special for two big reasons for me. One, it's because it's our first year anniversary live streaming. Uh, it's been a very interesting journey. I want to thank all the team in Gear Lunch for supporting me, pushing me, and making me overcome all my fears to be with you every month. It's been a really exciting task for me to do this, joining you, knowing you, and be here with you every month, prepare for, give you all the information about your launch and
Right.
everything, help you in any way. Second special reason is because I have my first guest in my live stream, which is Belal. I've learned so much things from him in the last month. So I want to thank you, Belal, for being here with us. I want to say also in Spanish, because I know there will be people watching our video on YouTube. Bienvenidos a mi live stream de mayo. Estoy muy contenta de que nos estén viendo. Cualquier pregunta que tengan, por favor, en los comentarios. Es muy especial el live stream de mayo porque es el primer aniversario de live streaming. Y tenemos un invitado especial que es Belal, es nuestro mercadólogo de Bangladesh y nos va a dar muy buenos tips para cómo tener un negocio de impresión bajo demanda muy exitoso. Okay, pues gracias. Okay, guys, so let's start. And I want to start with a main question, our topic question. Belal, how can a person start a successful POD business?
Right. Okay. So yeah, first of all, congratulations to you for the live stream anniversary, and this is really amazing. You have done a very good job for last 1 years. I saw your webinars and everything, and lots of engagement in the group. It's really appreciating, and I'm honored to be the guest here as your first guest today. So I will discuss. We both will discuss the things about the questions that we got on the group, and about the print on demand business, how to start the print on demand business. So guys, um, you can ask your questions here. We will answer, and also we will stick to our topic today. Maybe we will have different sessions on the different topics later on, but today our main topic is how to start your print on demand business. So basically, if you want to do the e-commerce business globally, so print on demand is one of the best way to do it. This is a very good and very easy in a sense to start, and this is a very unique business model. Like you don't need to have a printed T-shirt on your backyard or on your inventory. The designs what we are getting on the website, this is only the mock-ups. So when someone is purchasing the design, then we go to the productions, and that is the design is printed and shipped to the customer. So first of all, you need a fulfillment partner to do the print on demand business. Like the fulfillment partner will do the productions, the shipping, the customer support, payment processing, and everything for you. So you need a website and a fulfillment partner. So our fulfillment partner is Gear Launch, and Gear Launch will do everything for you. You just need to upload your design, promote it to the potential customer. When the buyer ordered the design, rest of the things is Gear Launch headache. They will do everything for you. So that's just launch your campaign, sell it, and rest of the things will be done by Gear Launch. So I will not describe lots in detail, as I think you already know how the process is actually uh, going on, and how to do how this business module is working. So let's go to the business point of view. Like as a seller, as a print on demand seller or the entrepreneur, what we can do, and how we can make profit and how we can make money. So first of all, you have to identify a niche. Like a niche is like something, a specific topic where some people are belongs. Like for example, cycling. So there are lots of cyclists around the world, so who love cycling. There are lots of photographer, if we can say, like photography is a niche. So on the photography niche, there are lots of people who can die for their photographic passion. So if we can select those people and make some design for them, like I can die for my photography, or photography is everything. Okay, so something like that, and promote to those people. Then if they love the design, if they love to wear that product, they will buy. So first of all, we have to identify a niche. So a niche is a specific topic. There are lots of niche, lots of topic around the world. We have there are 8 billion people on the world, and uh, I think there are 20, more than 20 billion topics around the world. Like, right, like if I can give the example, like me, I'm a digital marketer, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a dad. I love food, I love traveling. So lots of niche I'm included. So if someone make a design like I'm an awesome papa of an cute princess, for example, something like that, and show it to me, then this is the design is more related to me, and I can relate the design with me, and I think I would think like, okay, this design is for me actually, and I should purchase the design to express my feelings and my emotions. So in that case, I will purchase the design. So there are lots of niches and lots of people on around the world. You have to identify which niche you are gonna go. So for the niche selections, my recommendation should be like you should go for what topic or what subject you are good at. Like you love to do dancing, for example, or you are doing physical exercise, or you are going to gym. So you can choose the same niche for your print on demand business, so that you can relate the emotions, you can relate the topics they are discussing all day long. Okay, so
Their passions,
yes,
right?
you are passionate about, like, so if you have the same passion, you understand the niche language, like the words they are using, the jargons
Yeah.
the people of that niche are using. So you can use those words, those quotes or those sayings on your design. And to become a successful print on demand seller, it will be easier for you. Okay, so first of all, we need to choose a niche. And for niche choosing, I suggest you to strict on a single niche, like not a multiple one. Most of the people, most of the newbies mostly doing this mistake. Like, okay, someone selling $10,000 on cat niche, so I should go for the cat. But you don't have any idea about the cat. Even maybe you hate cat, so you should not go there. So that
No.
my suggestion is strict on only one niche, focus there, make some design, try to sell it, drive some traffic, test those designs. And then if you fail, like, okay, I created 20 designs, and I drive around 500 traffic on each design, or I test driving traffic by different designs, but I failed, there is no sale. In that case, you can switch your niche. So but initial at the initial stage, you should focus on a single niche and work on that. And then after getting some results, you can change your niche. So niche selection is very important. And to choose the niche, you can target different types of core topic, like hobby work very good, professions work very good. Like the people who are passionate about their there are lots of people passionate about their hobbies. Like, for example, hunting. Lots of people on the US and Europe, they're very energetic, and they are very dedicated to hunting. So if you
Fishing.
yes, fishing as well, this is another very good hobby. So there are lots of hobbies. Sports niche, like, okay, you can follow the sports niche as well. Sports are very good to do. Okay, so these types of niche are very good, they are working, and these are evergreen. So you have to finalize the niche, and then you can make the design. So how we identify the design, or how we can get the design, we have to spy. So this is 2022, you don't need to be create something very unique, or super creative. Like, okay, I will be super creative on my design, so I will take 5 to 10 days to create a single design. I don't follow anyone. So that's not gonna be happen. You will, if you spy other platforms and other sellers, like other marketplace as well, then you will find different designs, different sellers are selling what they are selling. You can get the ideas and create your own. So you mix your own feelings, your own creative with those designs, and make your own unique design. But you don't need to be the very scratch design from the scratch. Okay, so um Earlier, I think you are muted, I think.
Yes, I was muted. Sorry. I was just saying that it's to get inspired. It's to get inspiration
Right,
because it's hard
exactly. So
sometimes. Yeah.
exactly. So what other people are saying, you will getting the inspiration from there. You will get the course idea, and for the course, you can go to Pinterest or the Instagram, like what those peoples are saying. And also you can spy uh, from the different groups of that niche. For example, if we are making example of fishing, you can join different fishing related groups and try to understand what they are discussing, what jargons they are using. Okay, so um, there is a saying like a real cool papa on the fishing niche. So on instead of real, they are using real, RWL. So this is basically the fishing rod. So they mean the fishing rod there. So real cool papa mean they are fishing dad, they are actually meaning. So this type of jargons and discussions they are using on the group and the forums and different websites, different blogs. They will discuss this type of words. So collect those words, collect those jargons, collect those ideas from different places and make your own design. So Pinterest is another good way to identify the exclusive course and exclusive ideas for your design. So you got the idea, you got the inspiration, then you have to create your own design.
Exactly.
So for that part, I suggest always do not copy others. Like, okay, I got this design, this is a unique one. So I got the inspiration from here, so I do the pixel by pixel copy. That is not recommended, because the guy who launched that design, he already sold it or already drive his traffic, and the people of that niche already saw the design. So they will might not be interested to purchase the design again. Okay, so in that case you have to input your own creative, you have to input some ideas. You can change the design different ways, like you can change the vector, you can change the text, you can change the font, the color, elements, different elements can be used for that design, something like that, and make the same designs in your own way. If you go to different marketplace like Amazon, Etsy, or other marketplaces, you will find same course on 100 variations, like Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. This is a very very popular design. Back in 2016, a guy named Farian Bahran, who he sold that design, and he made almost $1.5 million on a simple text based design. Yeah, Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend, the simple line. But now if you search on Google the same course, Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend, you will get thousands of variations on that. So people converted those designs onto into different niches as well. Papa, the fishing legend, something like that. Papa, the Man, the Myth, the fishing legend. Okay, so something like that. So on the different niches, these codes can be converted as well. So you have to get the ideas, make into convert into your own part, and then you have to go for the marketing. So your design is ready. Now you have to show your design to your potential audience. So you have a good product, so if you keep it to your home, then it will not work. So you have to uh, check the design, or you have to test. So most of the time sellers or the beginners are confused, like, okay, my design will work or not. They're very confused. The clear answer is you have to go and test. Your audience will reflect, like, okay, this is good or bad. So if you share your design with your audience, you have to be we will cover the audience part later on. But if you share your design to your audience with free traffic or paid traffic, they will react or they will skip. So if they skip, and if you see, like, okay, 1000 people reach, and only two people make the like, that is your mom and your sister, then this design will not work. Okay, so the people who are actually the buyer, they are actually not loving your design.
Yeah.
So then you have to stop promoting that design, you have to test another one,
Yeah.
something like that. So your design will work or not, that is totally depend on the niche people, and they will share their views. And according to that, according to the reactions and everything, you have to make the decision. Okay, I will go this design for the scaling part. or I have to put more budget on that design, something like that. Okay, so after creating the design, you have to go through a testing phase. That is at least 100 traffic you should drive on that design, or at least 100 people will get your design on the Facebook or the Twitter or any other social medias or everywhere. Then if they react or they connect or they make some clicks, then it reflects, okay, this design is ready to go or good to go. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we are getting lots of comments from you guys
Yeah,
at that moment.
they're saying hi. So hi everybody.
Yeah, Porter, Tofel, Shamrat, Mara, Elena, Abu Bakr, Ifti, Sharif, Tawheed, Sultan. Lots of people are here. Sorab, Rafin, Kabir, Rumel, okay, Ronnie, Lulu,
Trump.
Saima, yeah, Raihan. Hi guys. Yeah.
Hi.
So if you guys have any questions, you can ask us as well. We'll discuss.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
so also one of the things that well, you were saying about the niche and all that, I'm also thinking that because I overthink a lot sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
know that it happens to everybody. And when they're choosing a niche, when they finally decide for something that they know that they are comfortable with and they passion, like a hobby or a work they do, like they're carpenters or plumbing, those kind of niche.
Right.
When they have to start, if they you say like if they go and check around groups about this niche to get ideas, to get inspired, and then sit down to create their own design to sell,
Right. Right.
simple is best, right? Don't
Yes.
lose it, don't waste your time, your the time that you're
Yes.
starting with this business. It's important. It's kind of like something that you don't want to lose thinking, overthinking how to create like a big,
Right.
so just start with something simple, basic, be
Exactly.
humble,
Exactly.
and then things will just start going right, going in the right path.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, on your point, most of the newbies are very confused. Okay, and they want to be more creative. They want to create another Mona Lisa on their design, but this is not going to happen, and they should not overthink. If I share my screen for a moment,
Mhm.
and if you add my screen,
Let me see, let me go over here, let me
yes. So
I
the
hold on.
the design I was talking about is this one, like the Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. So this is very simple design, very simple design, and this is basically a text-based design. There is no fancy elements or any kind of vectors and others and anything. This is very simple design. Papa, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. But this design actually made 1.5 million dollar from a single person. But after that, lots of people are created different versions of that. But just think, this is very simple design. If that guy wanted to create something very exclusive, something more creative or something, and maybe they would not make that amount. Okay, so in that case, just if you have any idea, just go and test. You don't need to be more complicated and wait so long. Okay, just go and check the design. Okay, so sometimes very simple designs work better.
Better.
Most of the time
Yeah.
simple designs are work better.
We have two questions, well, some questions from first Rafin. It's saying, what will your advice for what will be for new sellers? How can they start with no experience? Well, we already start with the niche, get inspired, and start creating your own. And then Vanessa is asking, could you give us advice on how to promote my store on social media and how to convert them into sales? What's the best
Right.
way to promote the store?
Right.
if you start.
Right. Yes, yes, yes. We absolutely will cover that.
Okay.
So you have the design now. Now you can upload the design on your website, and now you have to drive traffic. That is the more exclusive part, like where I can get the traffic.
Yeah.
So there are two main ways to drive the traffic. One is free traffic, and another is paid traffic. So paid traffic is very simple. You are giving money to Facebook. Hey Facebook, hey Jax, my bro, take the money and give me traffic. So there is no limit on getting traffic from the paid advertisement.
Yeah.
Like you can spend $1 million over the night and getting the traffic equivalent to that amount. Okay, but for the free traffic, you have to work very hard, and you have to create your own audience. Okay, so we can start with the free traffic first. So let's say we have just let's go to the first example, as we mentioned, like I'm a proud papa of a freaking awesome daughter, for example. So that design is appropriate for all the dads out there who have their own daughter, right? So where you will find them on the social media, there are lots of groups related to the parenting, the parenthoods, where people discuss their parenting problem. Like my daughter is not sleeping, she is waking up till 3 in the morning. Okay, so something like that, or my daughter have that problem, that's this problem, something like that. So on that groups or those forums, people are discussing about their parenting, their problems, or they also sometimes they share their happening moments and every other things about their children. So if you go those groups and join there and understand their pain points and converted those pain points or those emotions uh, onto design, you will get traffic very easily. And again, if you are still single and you want to sell something for the parents, that will not work directly. It will hard. This is possible. You can learn everything about the parenthood, but if you don't have any children yet, then it will be difficult for you to understand what these guys are talking about. Okay,
Hey,
so in
Bella,
that case,
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be
yeah,
able
sure.
to sell things for families and for kids, but I'm a dog
Yeah.
mom. So I
Yes,
have
yes,
this for you now. I
absolutely.
can sell things for dogs' parents.
Exactly, exactly. And also, I don't have any idea about the dogs. I can't.
But you have
So
skills in parenthood, so there you go.
yes, yes, yes. So yes, we if we were gonna work, so we should focus on the different niche. If I go for the dog, then I might fail, and if you go for the parenting, you might fail. So yeah, so when you join that group, you should focus discussions and the pain points on them, and also you have the feelings, like how a parent feel and how they actually express their emotions. So if you can create an amazing design like that, like as I mentioned, I'm a proud papa of a freaking awesome daughter, for example. So if you share your design with that group, the people who have their daughter, they might buy. They actually they at least click on the design and check the site and check the price. Okay, how much is it? Is it shippable to my area or not? Something like that. So at least you will get some traffic. At least you will get some reactions. Like the people will react. Okay, I love this, or I hate this, or okay, this design is amazing. Okay, so yeah, uh, you get the reactions and the feedbacks from the audience, and then you are gonna scale that up. So how you can scale, like for the free traffic, it's difficult to scale over the night. We'll discuss on the paid part later on. But for the paid traffic, for the free traffic, you have to work on slowly, and you have to create your own audience. So first of all, you have to find out your niche related groups or the forums, or where your peoples are hanging on. So um, uh, for example, for your example, like you are talking about the dog things. Okay, so I can die for my pit bull, for example, a design. So if you share that design on the group and ask with the people, how many of you feel same like me? I can die for my people. So if you share the t-shirt or the design of the product on that group and ask the reaction, you don't need to ask for buy your design. You just ask the people, like, if you feel the same, comment yes with me, for example.
Yeah.
So the people who are a real buyer or who love the design and who want to wear the design, they will click and go and buy. You don't need to ask for the purchase.
Exactly.
Okay, right, exactly. So and for the very beginning, if you join a group or a community, we are making example with the group. This the same thing can happen for the Pinterest, Twitter, or any other platform. So if you go a community or the people where the place where the people are hanging out, so if you go there and throw out a product and ask for a suggestions, it looks spammy. Like people will understand, look, okay, this guy want to sell their product, something like that. So in that case, you have to build a relationship with them. So because this is very easy to identify, like how many days you are active on a Facebook group, how many comments you are already made or something. So this is very obvious, like you are selling or giving value. So we have to focus on giving value. As we don't have money and as we don't want to run the paid advertisement, we have to spend our time. So time equivalent to money. So we have to spend at least 2 to 4 hours every day to build our own audience. So first of all, we are not very opened, or this is not very easy to post your product on other people's group. The admin will ban you. So you have to make the relationship with them. So if you join the dog related group or the pitbull related group, try to connect with the peoples what they are talking about. You can give some suggestions to them. You don't have any idea about pitbull, no problem. There are lots of forums or blogs where you can get the ideas and share your thoughts with them. So someone asking about some suggestions about their dog, you can go on Google, understand the thing and identify the solutions and write down your own. Okay, so that when you're giving the solutions to someone, that people will feel, okay, this guy is very helpful, he's helping me. So then you can send friend requests or connect them with your profile, and you can just talk on the Facebook Messenger, like, hey guy, hey, we just meet on that group. Okay, and I have my own community as well. If you are interested, I can add you. So if that guy said yes, you can add your own group, that people. So this is one of the method, but this is how you can create and grow your own group. So you have to share values with them. So most of the times the people are looking for sale. They want to make the sale overnight. They want to go and share their link on the Twitter, Pinterest, and others. But this is very spammy, and the platform will ban you. The admin don't need to ban the you automatically moderated by the platform. Like if you are doing this on the Facebook, Facebook will restrict it to you. If you do on Twitter, Twitter will do the same. So you have to grow your own audience by giving value, by discussing with them and connect with them, and then you can invite them to your group. Then you can share your own thoughts, your own designs, and others. So this is the thing. So give value. There is a three-step method, like give value. Second one is build relationship, and then sell the product. So most of the time we are focused on selling the product, but you have to focus on this and this one, like giving value, build the relationship, product will be sold automatically.
Mhm.
So this is the free traffic methods is happening. You can replicate the same method for the different platform. For the Pinterest, same things. You are giving values, you are creating your own boards, you are making some pins, following other boards, they will follow you back. You are getting followers on your own Pinterest account, and over the board you are discussing about dog related tips and others. 10 tips, one product. Simple. So you are giving 10 tips, so giving value, and then one product. Your product will getting sold. So this is very proven method, and lots of our sellers, lots of my students are doing these things, and they are making hundreds of thousands of dollars with the simple method: giving value, building relationship, and then sell the product. So this is the free traffic method is working on, something like that. So I this if I want to explain the step by step, it will be 5 to 10 hours webinars, but I want to sharing the summary and the gist with you guys. I hope you guys are very smart and you understand. So yeah, so before going to the paid advertisement part, let's check some comments, and if there is any questions we can answer, right, early.
Yeah, I think you can continue. You can continue on the paid traffic. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. So for the same example, that as we talked about the dog related groups or dog related free traffic, uh, for the same product, you can easily connect with the people who are the dog owner. Like I can target Arely very easily. Like okay, the people who are living in Mexico, or who are talking in Spanish, girl, gender female, age, something like that, and dog lover.
Yeah.
Every will check my design or my product on her newsfeed. Like when she is going through his her Facebook newsfeed, she can get some designs, and one of the design might be mine, maybe from my store. Okay, so how these things working actually? So we are giving inputs, our informations to Facebook every day, every moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are giving a status, we are updating our profiles. So if someone getting a job, if someone purchase a new car, a new house, adopt a dog, go somewhere, they upload the picture, they update their status, update their information. So we love to share our thoughts and our happenings with our friends and family, right? But the thing is, Facebook actually collecting these data. So Facebook knows how many people out on the Mexico who are dog lover. So if I want to sell some product, I'm a proud Mexican and a dog mom. So don't try to underestimate me, for example,
Mhm.
something like that, a design. So if I this is very easy to target on Facebook. Location Mexico, or people who are Mexican but living in US. This is also be targetable on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Facebook know this data. So if I target those people, I giving an age range like 22 to 30, and as we said mom, so we can target from 25 to 50, for example, and we can select the dog name and even the dog breed as well. Like we can go for the Labrador, the Chihuahua, we can select those breeds. So only the Chihuahua breed owner will see my ad. Okay, and also there are lots of ways to targeting, like when they're browsing the Facebook from the mobile, that can be targetable. When they're connected with Wi-Fi, that can be targetable. If you the people who have their previous buying behavior, Facebook also track that. Okay, like the people who frequently purchase the things from Facebook, like um, the people who are purchasing, checking advertisement and click and go on the different websites and purchase the product. Facebook also track that and also share those information with us, with the marketers. So if you target appropriately, this is very easy to go. Okay, so when I became dad, what is the first thing I did? I give my prayer to God, and after that, I give the status on the Facebook. Okay, yes, I became the papa.
Yeah.
and Facebook have the data. Okay, this is a new papa. Sell something to that guy. So the people out there, the marketers out there who are trying to sell products to the dads, Facebook just saying, okay, here is a new customer.
Yeah.
Sell product to sell product to him. Okay, so you just can spend the money, target your audience and sell your product. So for the selling, there are lots of ways to target, and there are lots of ways to create your creatives, ad placement, check the data, check the analytics, and how people react with your ads, optimizations, and lots of things are we should check as a marketer. So maybe we will talk on the different sessions of the different webinars only for the Facebook ads.
Yeah.
But this is the thing: you can easily target the gender, locations, interest, behavior, device, purchasing behavior, household income, even like the what is the average household income that guy have, if the relationship status, married, single or something, everything can be trackable. So the way Facebook actually uh, clustered or I mean cultivated their data is very amazing. So um, other there are lots other platforms like TikToks. You can run your ad on the Google Shopping as well. So those are different, but only on the Facebook you can go very deeper. You can go very deep targeting. Okay, so yeah, so something like that. You can go for the advertisement. You just spend the money, you show your product to your audience. If they discuss, if they love to have the product, they will click and purchase, something like that. Okay, so this is how the paid advertisement is working. Okay.
Okay. So one of the questions. Do you want to continue, or can I ask? Can I ask you?
So we can have some questions now.
Okay. So my first question is, um, can a person who has no marketing or designing experience have their own online store? And what will be your primary, your principal recommendations for them when they're starting?
Okay, so if you don't have any marketing knowledge, you have the design knowledge as well or not?
No design, no marketing. They want to start their own online store.
Okay, great. So these skills are purchasable. You can any types of skills you can purchase or learn by yourself. So there are lots of YouTube channels, lots of blogs where you can learn that skill, like how to be a graphic designer, how to be a smart one, to create some design with Illustrator or Photoshop. So you can be skilled by yourself, or you can hire a designer. You just share your thoughts. Okay, my course is like that, my design will be like this, so create something for me.
Yeah.
So you are paying that amount for the designer, and designer will do it for you. And there are lots of websites where you will get ready-made design to purchase. One of them is T Samurai, that is also providing designs. You can go and purchase from that website as well. There are lots of designs where you can websites where you can purchase the design.
Yeah.
Creative Fabricas and other platforms where you can get the ready-made design, purchase them, and upload your store and start the marketing. So starting marketing, that is the same thing. You can have the skill to promote, or you should have the budget.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have both, then this is not for you. You
Exactly.
should have the learning capacity. You should learn the skill, or hire someone to run advertisement for you, or do the free traffic methods for you, or you can run the paid advertisement. This is very easy. This is not something rocket science. So Facebook will display your designs, or distribute your designs to the niche people, and people will react.
Yeah.
So uh, you have to invest your time, energy, and money for this business. This is a very real business. This is not something make money quick, gambling, something like that. So you have to be very serious. You have to be skillful or hire someone. So for that part, for this part, I emphasize people always to have their own team, because you cannot be master on every single part. So before the design you have to research, like which design should uh, run for the Facebook ad, which designs are other competitors are selling. So you have to very good on the research part as well. So everything is not possible to be done by a same person. You cannot be an expert on every part. So in that case, you can have some you can have a team with your like-minded people.
Yeah.
Like one of your team member are very good at research. He or she can go through all the latest news, the viral things, what is happening on the world. You can have a designer on your team who can make very exclusive designs or amazing designs, or you can hire some freelance designers as well, who can create the designs for you. There are lots of marketplace like Fiverr, Upwork. You can hire designer from there,
Yeah.
share your thoughts, and make that into this design. Then go for the marketing. So for the marketing, you have to learn continuously and work accordingly.
Yeah.
Some people, there are another point, some people always some there are some people who are very good on learning, not good on executions. They learn a lot of blogs, they research, they watch hours and hours of videos. They're also maybe some of you guys are also on this webinar. You watch the webinar, you feel wow, and you will not take action. So this is not going to happen. You cannot make money if you execute your ideas. You have to test, you have to make your design, send some traffic. You have to execute the ideas, execute the learning that you learned.
There's
Okay.
there's a phrase that now you were saying this. It came to my mind. A phrase that we say in
Hmm.
Mexico: "Sin miedo al
Hmm.
éxito" is not being afraid of
Okay.
success. So if you're afraid of
Right, right.
success, then you're not gonna do anything, right?
Exactly,
There's a
exactly.
question.
I know. Even in my experience, I got lots of people who connect with me. I got them on every webinar, every event, but they don't even live their store.
Yeah.
They always very confused, they overthink, they still focus on their logo. Like, okay, how should the logo of my store? That is very unnecessary thing. Okay, the logo doesn't matter for the store.
Yeah.
Any types of logo can be done. So these types of people are not action taker and they cannot be succeed.
So then,
So
action. Take action, guys. Now we have a
exactly.
question from Vanessa. Do you recommend having a Facebook page specific for the store and perhaps add content to it related content, or should we have it as specific for the links of the store?
Specific link of the store, Facebook page specific for the store and browser content. Okay. I think Vanessa means like she should open a store related page or niche relevant page. So in that case, I suggest you to strict on a specific niche. So in that case, you should have a niche specific page, like as we talked about the dog things. So a dog lover world, for example, a page, something like that. So the people who connected with that page only are dog lover, not the cat one or not the hunters. Maybe those guy go for hunting, but that is not our concern. We are not driving any traffic or making any design about hunting for that. Our on And even in our store, we might have different niche on the menus and different designs on the store. But for that Facebook page, because on that Facebook page I connect peoples.
Mhm.
So if I connect different types of people on that page, it will be a massacre, and and people will not like. Just think, you like a Facebook page only for a specific reason. Like, okay, if I like that page, I like that page because that page shares some content related to me. So if that page starting sharing content on different topics that is not relevant to you, you might give the unlike, press the unlike button and disconnect, or I mean, leave that page or group. Okay, so uh, only share your page relevant content on single page. So if now, if you have lots of time, and or you have a team, you want to work on multiple niche, like 3 to 5 niche you want to work simultaneously, then you should have 5 different pages for 5 different niches, and connect those people on that specific pages, like dog to dog page, hunter to hunting page, fishing to fishing page, something like that, and only share that content on that page, something like that. And those on those page on or on those page you can share your store link, your storefront link more specifically. Like on the gear launch you can make your own storefront, so yourdomain.com/hunting. So on that storefront, like 50 to 100 hunting related designs, you can share that those designs on your hunting related pages.
Okay.
So on a niche related pages and niche related design you should share.
Thank you. That was a really good question. Thank you, Bilal. There's another question. How many dollars can I start advertising with first? Like what's the amount that you will
Okay.
recommend for
So,
dollars?
right. So for the Facebook advertisement, my recommendation is minimum 500. 1,000 is better, but minimum 500. If you have, if you come to me and say, brother, I have $499, this is not for you. You should have at least $500, because if you are starting advertisement, there are lots of losses may occur. Like you have to test different designs. So for a single design we can go for a test for $20, for example. So for $500 we can test 25 design, $20 each, for example. So we don't know, or you don't know, like those designs will be winning or not. So below 500, this is very difficult to understand the game, at least. So for the beginning, you so there is a saying, like if you want to win the race, you have to be on the race. So to understand the Facebook ad, you have to spend continuously, you have to run Facebook ads continuously. So minimum $500. 1,000 is okay to start. 1,000 is recommended, but below 500, this is not recommended. You can enjoy those amounts for your other purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Good. Thank you. Now, other question that I have is, what do you think are the biggest challenges that the new sellers face when they start their online business?
Okay. So um, first of all, the mindset thing. So some people think this is a part-time work. Okay, I have my own job, and let's try something else online to make some extra bucks and others. So people not taking this seriously. This is a serious business. You have to understand. And second one is the scaling mindset, and the possibilities to having the maximum output from the business. So this is the one. And third is not making the team. Like some people want to have everything by themselves, and they think like, okay, if I hire a designer, I have to spend, or if I make the partnership with a designer, I have to split my profit. But this guy is not making any profit yet, but he's thinking about the splitting. But if he take a designer with him, or a researcher or a marketer with him, his work is 50% done. and he can go far away. Okay, so this is another thing. And also the shiny object syndrome. Like if someone posting any screenshot, we have different student groups, and if someone posting any screenshot, okay, I made this amount on from my store, then everyone is asking, like, okay, which niche you are working, as if he got the niche, he also go for that. And also people doing the same thing, like, okay, if someone's selling on the dog niche, I should go on the dog niche. Maybe all the sales are from the dog niche, not on my niche. So underestimate their own niche and or their own designs. They always looking for something else. And also yes, these are the main things. And also not focusing on the learning, that is also another part. Like most of the people focus on the amount, like how much money I can make. Okay, so they spend 10 to 20 years of their life for their study,
Yeah.
and they don't getting any job yet. There are lots of people like that,
Yeah.
and they're asking, okay, so if I work 1 hour every day, how much I can make, something like that. So they're not focusing on earning, they're learning. They're focusing on the earning. That is another mistake that is people are making.
That's very
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, that's really good. Thank you. Um, Guys, if you have any questions, more questions, please post it on the comments right now. Belal is answering all the questions. And I have another one. Now that you talk about the free traffic and the paid traffic, which,
Right.
on your experience or your personal recommendation for new sellers, what do you think is the best one? Which option is the best one to when starting? The free, try the free one, or start with the paying one to to start.
Okay. Okay. So if you want to enjoy the delicious pizza, and if you have money, go to Pizza Hut. And if you don't have the money, cook it by yourself. Okay, you can have some cheap food on by your own self, something like that. So if you have the money, you can go for the paid advertisement. Maybe you have some losses on the very beginning, but later on, if um, you should have under some mentorship, or at least you can follow some strategy to make a profitable business from the paid advertisement part. Okay, and if you don't have the money to lose, you should go for the free traffic, make some sale, and then go for the paid one. My students who are very successful on the paid advertisement, at the initial level, they make some sale from the free traffic. They save some amount for the paid one, and then they invest the money to the paid traffic. And also for the free traffic, this is good to start because you don't understand the business yet. So when you start driving traffic by giving valuable relationship, and then you sell some product, you understand the whole model, and you understand how the total business is working, which types of designs are working. So there is a transition period where you need to understand the business models, and the what people are looking for, and what types of designs are selling on the market. So initial level you can do the both, but again, if you have the money, you don't need to waste your time. You can go for the paid advertisement. But if you don't have money but you have enough time, go for the free one.
Clear. Yeah, you are right. I mean, if you're going to start it right. And like you said, this is a serious business. Some of the people who stars on this, like, I have a job, I'm gonna try something to just extra. If you, this is something I learned, with experience. I've seen it with a lot of our sellers. They come and go, and we have the senior ones, and
Right.
it's because they invest their time, skills, and money, like you said, to make their own stores, online stores, successful. So this is something that even if you don't have experience, like you said, their skills are purchasable. So you can just go, and nowadays there's so many tutorials, webinars, blogs, everything for free.
Exactly.
So you can take advantage of
Exactly.
that. If you don't do that, it's because you, like you said, it is important to continue, like keep learning to be in this business. So, and some of us, we
Exactly.
forget about that. Even us, that we're here to provide guidance and tips. We need to continue, reading about marketing and the new tip to give you tips and guide them in the right path. So it is hard for everybody, but
Yeah.
it's worth it, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think there's another question. What from Kaifi? Hi Kaifi. What will be a good option for the sellers to attend some courses or learn from online resources? We were talking about that.
Yeah. We already discussed. So basically, both work, but when there are lots of blogs and YouTube videos and tutorials out there. If even you can earn your PhD from home, there are lots of options, right? Online tutorials, videos. You can have any types of skill from the online. Okay, but if you go through a course or a session or a mentorship, more specifically, you will get everything step by steps. That will save your time to get everything specifically and step by steps, and that will save lots of your time to not make some mistakes. Okay, so my recommendation, always find a mentor and get some ideas, or get any mentorship or get any course, and go through that, follow step by steps. If you fail, then go to another one. And also, if you don't want to, you can have your own research, and you can have your own learning from the YouTube and different blogs as well.
I think that if you guys start with the free tutorials and free learning, it's best because I mean, as a recommendation, like you want to invest your money, the money that you have on the
Right.
advertising. So if you're kind of like in a very tight budget, all your money should go on the advertising on marketing part. So if you have the options to get some skills free, just take advantage of that. And then once you start getting money, once you start getting your sales, because you're putting into practice all that you have learned, then you can start searching for big, bigger webinars or courses like the ones that Velal does and other marketers. So I think that, in my opinion, right now you should focus your money on the marketing part for your store to start, and then while you start growing and becoming more successful, then you can invest on your own, continue learning. So, right?
Right. Right. It depends actually, but I have a, diplomatic. I mean, different opinions as well. Like someone prefer to save their time rather than the money, so they can go start with the webinars, and also there are lots of free courses as well,
Yeah.
where the things are going step by steps. Like on the Facebook, there are Facebook blueprint that is absolutely free. You can learn the step by step guidelines from there as well. And we on our Gear Launch blog, we have lots of step by step tutorials. You have to invest your time to learn the things and execute them on your designs and your store. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. That's really good information for everybody. Yeah, Lulu's saying that Blueprint has plenty of tutorials about creating ads, reels, stories, and all that, and they're
Right.
free. Yes, thank you, Lulu. Vanessa is saying, with how many items should I start selling in my store? Which ones do you think will be successful as a start?
Okay, so from my perspective, what I do, I launch every product on my store, and I focus on the design. And if that design is some product specific design, for example, stay away from my phone. The design is like that, and the design is for phone case. That is not applicable for the T-shirt, right? So I for that type of design, I focus on the product. I select the phone case and promote that link. But most of the time, I what I do, I promote the apparel, but I give the options on different products. Like and from my experience, I promote apparel, but the people purchase the item on mug or phone case, on pillow cover, something like that. So I give different options, and we have the bulk upload option. So your first campaign will be time consuming to select different products, different set up the price, different colors availability there, and then you can clone that campaign. And your very first campaign will be time consuming, and rest of them are can be doing by bulk clone option. So after that, I promote, most of the time I promote the apparels. And for the apparels, I promote the t-shirt based on the season. For the winter, hoodies. And most of the time I select the black one, because this is the most common and most purchased
Yeah,
product.
yeah,
But I have experienced, like, I didn't even think, like, okay, these designs can be printed on the pillow,
yeah.
but my buyer purchase as well.
And,
So
and
yeah,
and
this.
also I've seen that there are some stores that they only focus on one product. So I guess this will be their seller's decision. Like, what do you want to offer on your store? Like,
Yeah,
let
yeah,
me.
it's totally up to you.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
but I feel good to provide different variations and options to my buyers.
yeah. I mean, check all the products. Try to see which products works on your niche, and then you can just continue on the path that is working for you. Um.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I think I don't have more questions. Do you guys have other questions? Speak now, or be quiet because we are going to wrap this up.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a very good and long discussions, 1 hour 10 minutes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't see more questions, but I think everything you told us here, it's been really helpful for everybody. Remember that this live stream is going to be uploaded on our YouTube channel, and it's also going to be posted stay posted on our global group. If you have other questions later on, just comment and I will follow up. I will ask Belal, or our seller support team will reply to you. We have Kaifi, Elena, Mara, Rafin helping also. Um, Thank you so much, Belal. Thank you so much for joining me, celebrating my first anniversary live streaming, and thank you for all your information and also your support to me. You're being very helpful to me. I'm very grateful. Do you have any last thing to share with us?
yeah, it's an honor for me, and it's a very pleasure to talk a lot with you. I think my viewers and our viewers get lots of informations. We'll be very happy if you execute this knowledge on your store and make some sale and let me know. Look, okay, I got this information and I execute the ideas and make some sales. So I will be more happier than that. And another thing is, you should focus on some upcoming events, like Father's Day is coming. So you should focus some designs. So for the Father's Day, one thing is, like, every niche there is a father, like, right? So whatever niche you are working on, try to convert those niche and father sayings, father and your niche quotes, something like that. Like, as I shared before, like Papa the Man, the myth, the hunting legend, the firefighting legend, the fishing legend, something like that. So a simple text-based design or simple quotes convert into your niche and share with your niche related people to celebrate their Father's Day effectively, and then you can make some sales. So focus on every special events. Check out the our blogs and check out what is going to happen, what events are coming, and work according to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, I knew I said I was going to talk about the Father's Day selling guide and June Trends report, but I think I went over the time, and I'm going to try to make a special quick video next week to show everything
Yeah.
and go with this information for Father's Day, because that's the next big holiday in a few days, maybe next Monday. But I'll keep you posted, guys, on our global group. The only thing I want to show you, like I always do, is the follow us on social media. Let me see. I don't know. It's Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. If you have any questions, send the email to our seller support team, support@gearlaunch.com, or contact Belal or Rafin in the Bangladesh group, or go to our global group and send us a message there. Thank you so much for watching. Gracias por mirar nuestro live stream de mayo. Si tienen alguna pregunta, escriban al email de Seller Support. Y, well, the only thing I have to say is Avnader Dintivalu Katuf. Donovan, thank you for watching. Thank you, Belal. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Well, take care. Bye. Good
Bye-bye.
night.